Hello, man, back to the bottom. My name is Beast. Now, today I wanted to fucking start recording like 2 hours ago, but I got held up by something, so here I am now. So yeah, as you can imagine, I'm not going to be recording for too long, since it is almost, 1 a.m. What's up? Open the club room door and greet everyone with my familiar greeting. Huh. I wonder if none of them to respond. Not only that, but none of them want to turn to face me. Only upon closing the door does it finally take note of me. Actually, I think you guys showed up early. The moment homeroom came to an end, Shuto, Shio, and Rina were gone. Muty alone trailed behind me as usual, however. So, what's everyone doing? Everyone's looking directly at the stray cat we picked up yesterday. Senna and Shio were holding out plates of food and water respectively, trying to catch that cat's attention. Ah, it's round 2 of the cat feeding competition. So I'm less interesting than a cat, am I? That's so. I think I understand now how a dad feels when his teenage daughter no longer wants to spend time with him. So, how's our feline friend doing? That means she really is used to humans. Sure, they wish the cat would open up to them already, but they seem to be having enough fun watching her. And then Shuta also have giant grins on their faces as they attempt to get the cat to play with them. I think you're the one who wants to play her. Shakes the cat teeth in front of her nose, but she doesn't respond. In fact, she ignores Shuta completely and wanders over towards her food. You got rejected, Shuta. Now Shio and Senna are getting excited. The cat approaches the food bowl, gives it a cautious sniff, then takes a bite. You brought the food, Senna? Wow. Getting revenge for a failure to defeat the cat yesterday, I say. Oh. You didn't help her, did you, Shio? What a relief. The man passed out because of you. I think he's allowed to talk like that. Who's to say? I think the cat will be most relieved to know that it's not at danger of dying from Shio's poor quality food. It's a lucky cat getting to dine on Senna's homemade food. What do you say, kitty? Isn't Senna a great cook? Doesn't seem interested in answering me. Cat takes another 2 or 3 bites before wandering off again. I'll follow after the cat. only for it to snake its way through Miri's legs and sit down, right down.
どうしたのあなた。
おお、みおりちゃんのとこに行ったか。
Makes sense to me.
そう
Cat doesn't seem bothered by Miori petting it, although she is distracting her with the keys that she got from
み
Shuta.
おりちゃんには慣れてるみたいだもんね。でもちょっと焼いちゃいそうです。これも小坂さんの人徳ね。さあ、ちょうどキリもいいし、そろそろ作戦会議を始めましょうか。
作戦会議？
Did you see the message I sent over commune last night?
この猫さんに餌や寝床まであげてるんだから、責任は取らなきゃいけないもの。
Then it takes us straight to the heart of the matter.
飼い主探しだけど、まずは情報を広めることから始めましょう。
Agreed, but what specifically should we be doing?
そうね。SNS で拡散してしまうのが一番早いかしらね。でも SNS だと高山以外からもリアクションが来そうですね。猫はあまり環境が変わるのは良くない。そうね。できれば高山周辺がいいよね。
Ideally, some within the vicinity of Hinamori Academy would be even better.
それじゃあコミュでも広めていきましょうか。
それなら俺の広くて浅い情報網が火を吹くぜ。
あとは学園内にポスターを貼るのが鉄板ですかね。
I have a camera and computer here in the club room, so that shouldn't take long at all.
掲示板に貼るってなると許可がいるよね。ええ、そうです。
Is there anything else we could be
聞き
doing?
込み。聞き込み？この子はノラとは限らない。迷子かもしれない。
Yeah, I suppose that's
じゃ
true.
あその線も含めて拡散していきましょう。具体案はだいたいこのぐらいかしら。
Everyone else nods.
それじゃあやることも多いし分担しましょうか。
Good idea.
まず SNS。 これは後でみんなでやりましょう。
What about the other jobs?
掲示板の使用許可は私と小祝先輩も一緒にお願いします。いいよ。
So to make a deal with the difficult job.
適材適所かしらね。私は生徒会につてがあるし3年生がいてくれた方がいいもの。私はカメラもパソコンも苦手だからこっちでお役に立つよ。
There.
じゃあ俺は聞き込みに行ってくるぜ。
Wait, but you're the best at the
い
camera.
いんだよ、にゃんこより聞き込みだ。
Should have known he didn't have Cat's best interest at heart.
なら私がこの子をカメラで撮る。そうね。猫さんが慣れてる小坂さんが撮った方がいい絵になるわね。じゃあ私はポスターのデザインの方を担当しますね。ええ、お願いしますね。
What am I? Am I to go around asking questions, Shuta?
あなたは遊撃よ。
I'm on what now?
ここに残って臨機応変にみんなをサポート。
Because I'm of no use otherwise.
それは違うわ。男手が必要になったところにフォローに入るのよ。
Gotcha. So I'm like the group handyman.
それじゃあ分担も決まったので各自行動開始。
Then it gives a signal that everyone disperses. But I'm the club president here. Everyone's already gone to their respective workstations. May not have been given a specific job, but I'll never hear the end of it if I don't make myself immediately useful, I reckon. Not to mention, I just feel uncomfortable being the only one sitting still. I don't know who needs help right now. So I suppose I can just pick someone to go and check on. Okay, then I'll help. Photo. I think I'll go and see how the photos are going. Head over to Muty, who's stooped over while holding the camera. Hey Muty, is there anything I can help?
静かにして。
Sorry. Muty points the camera toward the target, the black cat, with a steely expression on her face.
もう少し。さあ、いい子ね。けど、やっぱり目線を合わせないと。
Muty keeps her knees planted on the floor and stretches her upper body all the way forward.
ど怖がらせたくないから。
Muty.
何？今手が離せない。
Yes, I can tell that, but I realized that Muty's trying to take the perfect shot, but she ended up in a rather risque position herself. Admittedly, it's rather cat-like. Shouldn't you take the photo from a little further away? The camera does have a zoom function if you need it.
そんなこと私は近くで猫を撮りたかったの。
Right, sorry.
別に確かに離れた方が自然な表情が撮れる。
Muty seems awfully displeased about this. While we were chatting, the cat starts to move again.
猫さん。
It's coming this way. It wanders over by Shio before coming back our way and hopping itself on top of Muty, who's still on her knees.
ちょっと
Mary wants to play. She really must like you after all.
でもこれじゃ写真が撮れない。
Just pet her already. You want to fluff up her fur, right?
もう振りたいけど今はカメラ持ってるから。
Muty holds the camera straight up above her head so that the cat can't mess with it. It's quite amusing. I do feel it's time to lend her a helping hand, though. Come on, hand the camera here.
でも
Just hand it over. We can always take a photo later. Go on, flip the cat to your heart's
分
content.
かった。そうする。
Muty hands me the camera and starts gently petting the cat.
何？あなたもっとしてほしいの？さあならもうちょっとだけ。
Both Muty and the cat seem to be letting their guard down as she pets it. This might be a good chance to get to know her better. So you must like cats, huh?
いきなり何？
I was just wondering, since you seem so used to being around them and stuff.
そう。もちろん猫は好き。
Obviously.
でも猫だけじゃない。小さくてモフモフしているのはみんな好き。
I'm unfortunately currently covering her face, but hey, what can you do? So then, little critters are your specialist subject,
そう
huh?
みんな世界の宝。
You might be exaggerating a little
そ
there.
んなことない。
Well, damn, you really do love them. What it's worth, I have my own fluffy fatster at home.
それ本当？
Yeah. Wow, you really jumped at that information. It's not really all that charming,
関
though.
係ない。モフモフは正義。今度見せて。
Sure thing, next time. Uncle probably won't be too happy about this arrangement, but hey, as long as it makes me really happy. I'm happy that I get the chance to see her with her guard down a little. Muty keeps stroking the cat until it suddenly numbs down on her hand. Hey. I looked forward trying to pull the cat away from her, but Muty stops me.
大丈夫。本気じゃない。
But Muty's hand is going red where the cat
こ
bit it.
の子は悪くない。まだ環境に慣れてないだけ。構いすぎてびっくりさせた私が悪い。
Oh, precisely.
もういいんでしょ？行きなさい。
But he puts the cat down on the floor and strides a little ways away from us before turning back around to face us and curling itself up. And it's like she's telling us to photograph her now. Everybody's apologizing.
わからない。けどカメラ。
Here. And the camera back to Muty. Careful now. One shot, one photo.
任せて。
Muty and the cat are both still as statues.
撮れた。
Cool, how'd it come out?
ベストショット。
Good going, Muty.
ありがとう、桜井空。手伝ってくれて。
Nah, I didn't do anything special, but you're welcome.
兄さん、小坂さん、写真はどうですか？
Right time, we just got the perfect shot.
そうですか。私の方もデザインができたので、早速合体させてみましょうか。わかった。
I'll help. Kind of excited to see what kind of poster will come out of combining Muty's perfect picture with Shio's design. Fluff is just as restrained. Fluff is justice. Restraint around cats lasts less than 3 seconds. By the time the rest of the gang gets back, the photo has been taken and placed upon the finished poster design. Naturally, we immediately try printing it out.
なかなかうまく撮れてるわね、この写真。かわいいじゃない。
That's a fucking diva right there, dog.
このポスターのデザインもいいよね。猫ちゃんがお星様に乗ってるみたい。
みおりちゃんもしおちゃんもさすがって感じだぜ。
Yeah, that girl's great job.
ありがとうございます。頑張った甲斐がありました。ありがとう。でもこの写真は被写体が良かった。
The girls seem rather pleased with the compliments, even though they try to hide it. Oops, that's the bell.
それじゃあ今日はこれを掲示板に貼って終了ね。
Sure, who wants to do it? Why is everyone staring at me?
桜井空。兄さん。そうね。桜井くんね。空ちゃんだ。
もちの論で空だな。
I've been nominated by unanimous vote. Just for my own reference, why me?
だってあなたは遊撃だもの。今こそ臨機応変にサポートするときよ。
See? In fairness, I haven't done much of anything today.
生徒会からいい場所をもらってきたんですから、きちんと貼ってくるのよ。空ちゃん、頑張って。
ほら、早く行ってこいよ、空。
Yeah, I'm going. I just have to remember that we're doing this to find an owner for the cat. Sticking up a poster or two is a small price to pay to guarantee your happiness. Isn't quite right.
ちょっとうるさいわよ、桜井くん。猫さんがびっくりするじゃない。
Groan as I flick my finger over my tab screen to get a sharper. Groaning as I flick my finger over my tab screen gets me a sharp rebuke from it, and I was playing with a cat. I'm odd for some reason, and it's annoying me.
空ちゃん、難しい顔してどうしたの？
It's just I'm looking at the response on social media and it's not the best.
リアクションがないってこと？
Oh no, we're getting tons of
なら
replies.
うなる必要はないでしょ。
You'd think not, but look at this. Step across the screen and show it to the two girls.
猫ちゃんの感想ばっかりだね。確かにこれは微妙な顔にもなるわね。
Right. Post about the cat has gotten some buzz online, but all that buzz is just talking about how cute the cat is.
無反応とか可愛くないって言われちゃうよりマシなのかな。それはそうですけど、私たちの目的はあくまで飼い主を見つけることですから。
We were only using social media as a last resort anyway. How's Commu looking?
一応クラスの友達とか後輩とか広めてもらってはいるんだけど。
Rin and Sana both look forlorn at their own tabs. Forlornly, I mean.
今のところ色良い返事はないわね。
Just get some moisture from the bottle. Is Pino.
私も似たような感じかな。
Right. So it's only been 1 day, so that's not too surprising. In case you're wondering, Shoot the Shio and Muty have all gone information gathering today. Few us left behind are here to handle anyone who comes asking for more information on the cat and play with her too. Hopefully the posters and asking around in person bear better results.
そんな簡単に言ってくれたらいいんだけどね。まあまあ、今は結果を焦っても仕方ないよ。それに家宝は猫ちゃんと待ってって言うじゃない。
Yeah. Cats have never been part of that saying.
いいんだよ。今から言うことにしたから。そういうことなら私も猫さんと待つことにします。リンネちゃんは素直でよろしい。ありがとうございます、小祝先輩。ほら、桜井くんも付き合いなさい。
Yeah, yeah. Think waiting around would be pretty boring, but these two are just eager to play with the cat. The cat still doesn't willingly approach us all too often, but she will play with the girls when the girls try and she eats when fed. Urina shakes the cat teaser about and the cat immediately starts chasing after it.
意外と食いつくのよね、この猫じゃらし。シュータくんが持ってると全然なのにね。
Yeah, but that's because he doesn't understand how girls think. They just look over it and like, what the fuck are you saying that for? What? Two of them are both giving me the most puzzled of looks.
女心か。桜井くんには言われたくないわね。
What's that then? Like, shoot, I won't just chase after any girl as long as she has a pulse, thank you very much.
まあいいわ。それならあなたにもチャンスをあげます。
What's that?
これよ。はい、どうぞ。
But then it passes me the cat teaser.
本当に女心がわかるのなら、猫さん相手でも分かって当然よね。
Nah, sure you're on.
異性だけはいいのね。
Laugh it up while you can, I'll make you eat those words soon enough.
頑張ってね、ソラち
ゃん。Thanks. Forget about women. I can already call myself a man if I can't even win over a single cat. Stop holding the very tip of the cat's teaser's handle. Give it a wider swing. And then, you're the little lady, aren't you just the cutest? Come have some fun with me.
なんでナンパの口調なのかしら。今じゃなかなか聞かないよね。この本当に女心を分かってるのかしらね。
Just you witch. Wouldn't just do this for no reason. The old cliched lines that work best when picking up the ladies. At least for me, they do. Take up your whole day. Come on, let's just have coffee. Promise you a great time here. That TMP. Fuck, what was it? Tempura? TMPL? Whoever it is, for once I'm going to make it actually come in handy. An extra special cat teaser just waiting for you. Play with me and you'll have the best time of your life. Shake the tat teaser in front of the cat's nose. Immediately I get results. She's falling with her eyes.
なかなかいい感じだね。まだよ。女の子はここからが難しいんだから。
What's the condescending attitude that in it? There's a good girl. Now it's gonna dead now is overblazed. Pause for a moment, then shake cat teaser again. Oh, she's on a front pause now. Did it. Except I have not. The guard ignores me. The teaser and hops up onto an empty chair. What in the... I was so sure I had her.
あらら、ご機嫌損ねちゃったみたいだね。はあ、全然ダメじゃない。
Yeah, that isn't how it was meant to be. What did I do wrong?
ああ、まったく。残念なことに付き合わされたわね。
It was your idea in the first place.
ええ、そうね。けど、予想通りのお約束展開で、こっちとしてはがっかりよ。やっぱり、桜井くんは女心が分かってないわね。仕方ないよ。だってソラちゃんだもん。
I think this would be the cliche that ended up activating for me. Template gods were not on my side this time, clearly.
猫ちゃんと遊んでたらもうこんな時間。もうすぐ下校時間ですか。あっという間ですね。そうだね。いい時間だし、外回り組には戻ってきてもらおうか。
I'll send a message to them over Commune.
お願い。
Open up Commune, send the message, and you'll get a reply. Y'all went pretty far out. They probably won't make it back until the bell goes.
そっか。聞き込み頑張ってくれてるんだね。ですね。でも、今日のところは空振りみたいね。
Probably. We're gonna at least get ready to lock up while we wait.
そうしましょう。
Just the three of us set about getting ready to leave. There's a knock on the
あれ？
door.
もうみんな帰ってきたのかな。それにしては早いですし、入ってこないのも変ですよ。
Could be a prospective owner. I'll answer it. Open the door to find one boy and one girl. The guy seems laid back and the girl gives off a quieter impression. Never seen either of them before. Don't suppose you're here to join the club? Nope. I'm here because I heard about the kid.
ごめんなさい。私も猫のことで。
No, that's cool. Figured that was the case anyway. Rather not deal with two people at once if I can help it though. I should ask the Senna or in for help. Senna. I'll ask Senna. Give me quite a way. I've got some people here to ask about the cat. Would you mind helping?
わかったよ。リンナちゃん、猫ちゃんお願いできるかな。ええ、わかりました。
These are new people as far as the cat's concerned, so we'll have Varina look after her. It's not like the cat would play with me anyway, apparently.
お待たせ。猫ちゃん見に来てくれたんだよね。
はい。私、2年4組の真中若葉です。よろしくお願いします。
You too, Monica. You wouldn't happen to know each other, would you? Oh, now we just bumped into each other outside. Right. Since they're not here together, we're going to have to test both of them to see if they can take the cat.
二人は猫ちゃんのことはどこで知ったの？
So first on social media, but figured I'd come found out more when I saw it on Commune. Tsugino gave me the tip-off. Head to the Earth Sciences room to find cute cats and hot chicks, he said. What a terrible advert.
シュウタくんらしいね。
Admittedly, I could see how that would have more of an impact than advertising a cat alone.
あなたはどこで？
私はポスターを見て可愛いなって。
あのポスターよくできてるもんね。
はい、とっても素敵でした。
Thanks.
もうポスターはソラちゃんが作ったんじゃないでしょ。
What's it matter? None out here, so we're standing in for them.
欲張りさんだね。
No, I'm not. I'm sure Shio and Miyori will be delighted to hear about this. You two sure get along well. Huh. Okay.
ごめんね。
Looks like we ended up getting off track. Crap, I should have known that this has a tendency to happen when I start talking to Senna. This is here, I take it you both like cats. Yeah, man, cats are pretty chill.
私も好きです。
やっぱり好きじゃないと飼えないもんね。
It's kind of the whole idea behind having a pet.
でも、猫好きって言っても好みとかはあるだろうから、ちょっと相性を見てみよっか。まずは、人から猫ちゃんね。二人はどうかな？
はい、私は短毛種が好みだったんですけど、あの子もいいですね。
Yeah, I bet she'd look like a airball from a distance. Don't really have any preference though. Cat's a cat, so as I'm concerned. Guess that means there are no issues on the human side.
じゃあ、次は猫ちゃんから人ね。懐いた方に譲るとかじゃないから安心してね。あくまで反応を見るだけ。ソラちゃん、私ちょっと猫ちゃん連れてくるね。
Good thing. She's over to the cat, which is lounging by it in its
猫
feet.
ちゃん、ちょっと付き合ってくれるかな。あなたの飼い主さん候補の人たちなんだけど、会ってみない？
Cat purrs as if
おー、や
responding.
る気だね。じゃあ一緒に行こうか。
Senna takes that as a sign of agreement and picks up the cat like a baby to bring over to us.
よいしょっと。いい子ね。
あ、だいぶ慣れてるんですね。
私も今日ようやく抱っこできたんだよ。
Wow, really? So you can be a stubborn little thing. Senna obviously meant cat no harm, so I doubt she had an issue with it.
どっちからがいいかな？
That was a cool vibe.
オッケー。ちょっとこっちに来てくれる？
Aye, aye. Let's say, Senpai, the combination of you and this cat is a cuteness overload.
そうかな。きっと猫ちゃんが可愛いからだよ。
Yeah, sure. Ooh, she's a real floofy airball. You get a bit closer, Senpai?
びっくりさせないようにね。
Roger that. Boy goes to stroke the cat only for her to hiss his back at him. Whoa.
ごめんね。
Nah, oh, that's cool.
ダメだよ、猫ちゃん。そんなに怒らないで。
Senna strokes the cat while moving away from the boy until her threatening pose lessens.
びっくりしちゃったのかな。
Probably. The cat's calmed down a lot while with Senna holding her.
じゃあ次はあなたね。
はい。
But because they're relatively amiable girls, so the cat allows her to approach. However, the moment she tries to pick her up, the feline starts struggling.
逃げちゃったね。
Didn't really realize we'd picked up such a shy cat. Strays are obviously warier than most. I just didn't realize she'd be so bad around strangers. This is a bummer.
二人とも気を悪くしてたらごめんね。
いえ、大丈夫です。
こんな感じの猫ちゃんなんだけど、どうかな？それでも返そう？
No, really.
私はそれでもこの猫さんは好きです。けど、もう少し考えてみます。
そっか。わかったよ。
How'd you get going?
私も今日はこれで。
二人ともありがとうね。
Feel free to come back again anytime. Sure.
またね、猫さん。
ほら、猫ちゃんも二人にバイバイしよう。
So the caught cat is now hugging it to her chest, where it's much calmer.
私たちだけになるといい子になるのね。
Is she behaving?
言うよりは？
She looks more resigned to her fate than anything.
そうなの？
Yeah, I would know. Posing Senna is meaningless, something I've come to learn all too well. I'm starting to sense a kinship with this cat. Reached a cross-species consensus, the Zero Resistance Alliance. And our two prospective candidates left out taking a cab with them.
飼い主さん候補が来てくれたのは一歩前進だね。
Yeah, it is.
でも、まだ飼ってくれるかどうかはわからないわよ。
It did feel like their expectations didn't quite match reality.
私たちも改めて考えないとね。
自分たちで引き取るってこと？
それも一つです。あとは、
Then the Headpats. It's back to looking on social media.
それはあくまで保険よ。確実じゃないもの。
What else is there?
里親を探してくれる団体があるのよ。
けど、それってよそへ移すってことだよね。
そうです。私もあまり気は進みませんけど、でも飼い主が見つからなければ最悪そうするしかありません。
できれば最後まで自分たちで責任を持ちたいよね。
はい。
Same. We all look at the cat. Now that the peace has returned to the cloakroom, she lets out a big yawn, blissfully unaware of the conversation we're having.
ああ、桜井。
What is it, Miss Rudy? You just called me in the laziest manner possible. Called for me in the laziest manner possible. Meanwhile, the rest of the club's looking after the cat.
あの猫、まだここに置いておくつもりなのか？
Oh, has it become a problem? First asked for permission while she was asleep, and then the cat just kind of ended up living here after
別
all.
に責めているわけじゃない。
Just what exactly?
私が昼寝している時に背中や頭に乗られるのがな。それにあの猫、私のムーちゃんにいたずらするんだ。まったく油断も隙もない。
Right. Ah, so that's why she's clutching a plushie like a little girl, even though she's currently wide awake.
すみません、望月先生。飼い主はなるべく早く見つけますから。いや、猫がいること自体は構わないんだ。え、そうなんですか？ああ、私が困っているのは昼寝を邪魔されることだけだよ。
She really sticks to her ideals, that's for sure.
でも本当にありがとうございます。物質を使わせてもらってる上に餌や水の面倒まで。
And you look after her while we're not around.
なに、それぐらいのこと気にするな。皿に出すだけだし、小さな同居人というのも悪くない。昼寝さえ邪魔してくれなければな。
She really grins while the cat comes over to her feet and gently purrs. I think she's the cat's second favorite out of all of us after Muty.
それにしてもこの猫もだいぶ馴染んできたもんだ。ええ、私たちにもかなり慣れてくれましたし。
That has. She still hesitates at me and Shuta, but all the girls have doted on her so much that she often walks right up to them. The girl lets Miss Rudy and Lena pet her for a moment before heading over to the sunny part of the room to lie down for a nap.
兄さん、何の話をしてたんですか？
The cat and how comfortable she's gotten.
確かにそうですね。
Are you all done playing with her now?
ああなったらしばらくは遊んでくれない。
だから私たちも一休みなの。
Makes sense. I guess we've all gotten used to having the cat around ourselves.
それにしてもたった数日でここのアイドルになっちまったな、にゃんこは。
だって猫さんのお世話は楽しいもん。はい、私たちすっかり情が移ってしまいましたね。
Never thought we'd be looking after her for this long to begin
で
with.
も新しい飼い主が見つかったら猫さんともお別れなのよね。
That'll be good news as far as the cat's concerned. I'm sure everyone here will be sad to say goodbye.
お前さんたち情が湧いたというのならいっそ名前でもつけてしまったらどうだ？名前ですか？ああ、いつまでも猫って呼ぶのも変だろう。
I don't know, I feel like naming her son their owner should get to do.
ええ、私もそう思うわね。お、そうなのか？
名前をつけるのは特別なことですね。思いがこもりますから。
なんつうか俺のものって感じ。
No, it isn't, idiot.
でもやっぱり名前をつけるなら本格的に猫ちゃんを飼うって話になるよね。
ええ、そうでしょうね。今さらだけど誰か飼えそうな人っているのかしら。
Then it looks around at all of us.
残念ですけど私はダメですね。
Yeah, we already have alcohol at ours.
私もペットはダメって言われてるのよね。私も難しい。
Really? So you'd be the one most likely to be able to make it work,
お
Miori.
屋敷には先住の犬も猫もいる。それに私はただのメイド。
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. What about you, Shuta?
俺か？俺は女の子の相手。
Oh, right.
反応薄くない？
That just leaves Miss Ruri and Marina.
言っておくが私も無理だぞ。ここならまだしも一人暮らしだし、私は私の世話だけでも持て余してるんだ。
Beggars. Didn't think Miss Ruri would have the energy for it in the first place.
みんな無理そうね。藤宮のとこはどうなんだ？そうですね。うちは一軒家だし、家族もいるし、親を説得すればいけるかな。ねえ、もしかしたら私。
Just as Rina is raising her hand, there's a knock on the door.
誰かしら？
Oops. Might be someone interested in taking the cat. I'll answer it. I opened the door to find a familiar face.
こんにちは。
You came back, Monica.
はい。猫さん、また見せてもらってもいいですか？
Of course. Come on in, come on in. I usher Monica inside, at which point the cat immediately stands up.
あなた昨日の。
今日も来てくれたんだね。はい。お邪魔します。兄
さん、彼女はひょっとして。
Yeah, this is Monica Wakaba. She came after seeing the posters.
そうですか。ポスターを褒めてくれたんですよね。嬉しいです。ありがとう。
いえ、そんな。私こそありがとうございます。おかげで猫さんとの出会いをもらいましたから。
What brings you here today, then?
そうですね。
The cat in question wanders over to Monica, then curls itself around her legs.
触れるかな？
平気だと思いますよ。ここまで寄ってきてるなら。
じゃあ。
Monica touches the cat as it passes by, essentially. Shows no particular reaction as it continues to wander off
ああ、
elsewhere.
言っちゃいましたね。
でも触れたので一歩前進です。やっぱり来てよかった。
Monica takes a breath, then turns to face us.
私この猫さんを飼おうと思います。
本当に？
はい。実は今日はそのために来ました。昨日あの後でいろいろ考えたんです。想像と違うところもたくさんあって、どうしようか。それでもこの猫さんを飼いたいって気持ちはずっと残ってたんです。だから家族とも相談して飼うことにしました。
そっか。ちゃんと考えてくれたんだね。
はい。
それなら私はいいと思うよ。ええ、私もです。これだけ思われているなら、きっと猫さんも幸せですね。
ああ、よかったな、にゃんこ。
That's good news, yet it still feels a little undecided. Miuri is the closest cat after all, and she still hasn't said anything. Look what to find Miuri has picked up the cat and is now walking towards Monica. What's going on, Miuri?
指出して。これから飼うんだからこの子になれないと。
はい。
The cat brings the nose towards Monica's outstretched finger and gives it a sniff.
そのまま撫でてあげて。
でも平気かな？
おっかなびっくりではダメ。向こうにも伝わるから大丈夫。ゆっくり優しくしてあげれば問題ない。
わかりました。
Monica reaches out and the cat allows her to stroke her head.
どうして？さっきはすぐ行っちゃったのに。
猫は警戒心が強い。でも受け入れないわけじゃない。上手に付き合えばきっと仲良くなれる。
そうなんですね。
今からそれを教える。この子のために覚えて。
Miuri then begins a decently long lecture on cats. The rest of us chime in from time to time, but it's her that does the bulk of the teaching. Monica did her best to take in every last detail, and the cats seemed to respond well in turn. By the time the lecture draws to an end, the cat seems perfectly comfortable around Monica.
今日は本当にありがとうございました。
Monica holds the cat and bows to us in front of the door. The time has finally come to say our
送って
goodbyes.
いかなくても平気かな？
大丈夫です。うちは近いですし、 猫さんもおとなしくしてくれてますから。
そうね。落ち着いているものね。でも気をつけて。じゃあ、帰りはこれも使ってね。
Sen hands over a cardboard box that's been converted into a kitty carrier. The carrier is Muty's handiwork.
はい、そうさせてもらいます。さあ、入って。
The cat starts struggling as soon as Monica attempts to put her in the carrier.
ちょっと、
The cat escapes the carrier and races over to us, where she lets out a little purr.
さよならって言いたいのかな。結構情に熱いのね。バイバイ、猫さん。
あばよにゃんこ。
I'll give her a few pets, then she heads over to Muty.
どうしたの？こっちに戻ってきては。
Muty pets the cat who purrs happily.
もういいでしょ。さあ、もうお行き。ご主人様はあっち。
Muty ushers the cat away. Turns around reluctantly several times, but eventually makes it back to Monica.
すみません、最後まで。
大丈夫。この子はもうちゃんとあなたに慣れてるから、わからないことがあればコミュで聞いて。
はい、わかりました。じゃあ今日はこれで。
Yeah, see you later. Cat, snuggled up in her carrier, lets out one final goodbye purr as Monica leaves the room with her.
行っちゃったな。
少し寂しくなりますね。でもこれはいいことだよ。そうですね。やっと飼い主さんが見つかったんですから。
While everyone else is wearing expressions that are a complicated mix of happiness and sadness, Muty alone remains quietly staring at the door. Aren't you feeling sad?
どうして？
Because you looked after the cat the most?
いいの。あの子には幸せになってほしかったから。だから私はこれでいい。
Okay then. Everyone knows this, but there's a solemnness that hangs in the air.
ようやく静かになったと思ったら静かになりすぎだぞお前さんたち。
浸ってるんすよ、いろいろ。
まったくしょうがないな。今日はもう部活はしまいだ。さっさと帰りの支度をしろ。
Huh? But it's too early.
いいんだよ、気分が乗らないし。下山だ下山。それからお前さんたち、私のうさばらしに付き合ってもらうぞ。
Can we say no?
そんなものはない。
でもどこに行くつもりですか？
そうだな。私は今猛烈に甘いものが食べたい。この時間なら商店街の喫茶店も空いてるはずだし、ちょうどいいからそこでお茶していくとしよう。喜べ。今日は私のおごりだ。
何注文しても。
3桁までならこだ。
はいはい、私ルリちゃんについていきます私もです。私もご商売に預かります。望月先生、スウェーデン食わぬは女の恥。
Group of girls starts energetically getting ready to leave.
ほら、野郎どもも早くしろ。
もちろんっす、ロリ先生、マジ天使。
よーしすぎの、お前さんは自腹な。
なんで
Read what you saw, dude. Everyone else was putting on a brave face and trying to be positive, but I'm left thinking about the cat. Keep a dog for 3 days and it'll remember its debt to you for 3 years. Keep a cat for 3 years and it'll forget about its debt in 3 days, or so they say. Well, what about our cat? I hope she remembers us, at least in passing.
桜井空、何してるの？置いていかれる。
No, sorry, coming.
なぜそんなにニヤついているの？
Nothing. Come on, let's gotta move on.
よくわからないけど、わかった。
Says who? Certainly not fucking you, because you have no right. You're the bigger fucking mystery here. By the way, there's no mistake in the fact that finding a new owner for the cat is a good thing. A day like today deserves to be seen off with a smile. bell rings, signaling the end of classes for the day. Finally
ま
over.
ったく、何がやっと終わったですか。
Throw in a stretch as I yawn, which causes Shio to give me some grief.
終わったのは兄さんの居眠りでしょ。
Actually, I find that they call this the nodding down study technique.
何ですかそれ。いくらテストの後だからって気が抜けすぎです。そんなことだとまた藤宮さんに怒られますよ。
Yeah, anything but that. Take a panicked look around for Rina, but she seems to have left the classroom already. Maybe she's got class representative work to do. Shooter's not here either. But knowing him, he's off messing around about somewhere.
でも兄さんが居眠りって珍しいですよね。
Hey, I was doing the nodding dog. Guess you're not buying it. I'm watching the stars tonight, yeah? Just trying to preserve my energy, and well, that happened.
そういえば昨日コミュで盛り上がってましたね。天の川見るんだって。でも今日は6日ですよ。七夕って明日じゃ。
That's true, but tomorrow's a Saturday, so we have the day off. Besides, the main part of the festival, Star Festival, takes place from the night of the 6th to daybreak of the 7th.
そうなんですか。
In the old calendar, July 6th was always a day with no moon, so you could see the stars clearly. The conditions this year more or less match up with that, so we should be able to see the Milky Way as long as it's clear. That makes today the perfect day for some Tanabata time.
何ですか七夕日和って。でも兄さんは適当に前倒ししたわけじゃないんですね。ちょっと見直しました。
Kill me with kindness, why don't you? I have to wonder how Shio sees me to
ソ
begin.
ラちゃん、部活行こ
Oh, Senna's come to get us at the perfect time.
う。みんなも一緒に。で、リネちゃんは？
Probably busy with duties or something.
そうなんだ。シュウタくんはいつものかな。
I imagine so. There are no guarantees with Shuta, but I imagine Lena at least will send a message if he's gonna be late.
みおりちゃん、観察日誌はもう終わった？今ちょうど書き終わった。
Muty claps her journal close and comes over to her.
観察日誌もだいぶ分厚くなりましたね、小坂。桜井空については思ったより書くことが多い。空ちゃんって見てて飽きないもんね。確かに書き応えはありそうですね。特に今日は多かった。
Judging from the way she's acting, you'd probably noted down my nodding dog technique too. Anyone who reads the journal is going to have 1,000,001 things to nail me with, I swear. So, are we done here? Let's get going.
そうだね。じゃあみんなそろそろ行こっか。はい。わかった。
What's up? I was expecting anyone to be in the club room, but... Oh, you're early.
あなたたちこそ遅かったわね。
Turns out that Lena was the first in the club room. I went in the classroom, so I thought you'd be gone off on some errand.
別に用事なんてないわよ。少し早く来すぎただけ。習慣というか癖みたいなものよ。
Lena's awkwardly clutching the cat teasing. Oh, I see.
何よ。私はまだ何も言っていないじゃない。
Yeah, you don't need to.
どういうこと？
Everyone's going through more or less the same thing. Even I looked around for the cat as soon as I entered the club room. The others were going to get her food and water ready.
ついやっちゃいますね。どうしよう、このご飯。猫用なら人間も平気なはず。それなら捨てちゃうのももったいないし。ねえソラちゃん、食べてみる？
Oh no, I'm not eating that. That does look kind of tasty though. So that's what the cat was feeding on, huh? Need to start preparing for our observation tonight.
猫ちゃんグッズも片付けないとね。ええ、昨日はそのまま帰っちゃいましたからね。掃除は私がやる。お箱だから。じゃあ分担して始めましょうか。ところで杉野くんはどこへ行っ
No clue. I had him up overcome you, but all I got for my efforts was a I'll be back with accompanying robot and sunglasses emojis.
まったくいつ戻ってくる気なのかしら。
He might. We have enough people here to manage anyway, at least. And we still have a long time before our observation town. Alright, that should be everything. Having Sen and Miori on hand means we breeze through tidying up. Then his efficient organization skills mean we're prepared to do our observation in no time flat too. All Shio and I had to do was do as we were told.
思ったより早く済んでしまったわね。
Yeah, it's not even dark yet. Sometimes it can be annoying that we have to wait for night to fall before we can do anything. That reminds me, it'll be our first time doing a nighttime observation with everyone, won't it?
そう。前は体験入部だった。前回はお客さんだったけど、今回は自分たちで準備もしたし、楽しみね。
ええ、私も楽しみなんですけど、ちょっと疲れちゃいました。しおちゃんは準備頑張ってくれたもんね。そらちゃん、観測の時間まで少し休憩にしよっか。そうしてもらえますか、兄さん。
Sure, let's take a break.
わかった。
Someone starts killing time in their own way, however. Something feels wrong here.
ちょっと前まではこれが普通だったのにね。やっぱり探しちゃいますよね。
Playing with that cat always was a quick way to pass the time.
もういないんだから。ええ、それも分かってはいるけど。
We were separated just as suddenly as we were united. No surprise that none of us are completely over yesterday. Setting sun is making us feel all the more sentimental. All we really need is a change of pace right now, but I can't think of anything. Fortunately, that's when the door
Hello everyone!
I'm going to beat you. Oh. Shooter barges in with a dumb smirk on his face. Open the door silently unless you're trying to give someone a heart attack.
おう、すまんすまん。
Where have you been, Shooter? We finished preparing without you, dude.
ああ、これを調達してて遅くなった。
What Shooter is holding on to is still half jutting out into the hallway.
じゃじゃーん、バブーだぜ。
You mean bamboo? That's bamboo.
そうとも言う。
No, only that. You don't need to use English if you suck at it. You know? You don't speak Japanese here.
いいだろ別に。今日の俺は英語デーなんだからよ。
That's French. And Amigo was Spanish for that matter. Does he think everything foreign is English?
それにしても、ずいぶん立派な笹ね。
これ持ってくるの大変じゃなかった？
そうなんすよ、セナさん。手に入れるのも運ぶのも苦労したんですから。
でもなんでまた？
しおちゃん、そんなの決まってるじゃんか。
You got it for us to eat, obviously.
なんでだよ。
でも、これだけ成長してると葉は硬い。多分美味しくない。
空もみおりちゃんも分かっててボケてるだろ。願い事だよ。願い事。七夕のお約束だろうが。
Sorry, man. I'm at that age where I feel an instinctive need to rebel against anything that feels too much like it's following a template.
そうかよ。けど、せっかくの七夕なんだ。楽しもうぜ。
そうね。杉野くんの言う通りかもしれないわね。
七夕飾りとかってあったりするの？
それはもう抜かりなく任せてくださいよ、セナさん。
Shooter puts the bamboo down, then goes to collect cardboard box from the hallway.
折り紙がたくさん。小坂さん、このヒラヒラした飾りってなんて言うんでしたっけ？
それは吹き流し。こっちが網飾り。
Wow, this is a real deal.
当たり前よ。俺はやるときは本気、やらないときも本気だからな。
I see.
見てください、兄さん。短冊もたくさんありますよ。
Sounds like I haven't written a wish on one of those in ages.
じゃあみんなで書いてみよっか。それいいですね、セナさん。賛成。私も書く。あ、じゃあ私も書こうかしら。
Everyone picks out their favorite piece of colored paper as the whole room goes into wish writing mode. All that earlier mushy sentimentality is long gone. How's it going, Bamboo? She deserves some credit too, I guess. I suppose, I mean.
よっしゃ、そうと決まれば早速願い事書こうぜ。
Yeah, cut that out. There's not enough space in here to be swinging that bamboo around.
杉野くん、何かに引っ掛けたら危ないですよ。飾り付けももっと広いところの方がいい。じゃあちょっと早いけど屋上行こっか。ええ、そこなら広いし危なくないですね。
And so we all help carry our stuff in the bamboo up to the rooftop slightly earlier than planned. Night has fully fallen by this point. It has for a while, and it will for the rest of the day. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you next one. Bye. Did that accidentally press the virtual camera? Thankfully that doesn't fucking do anything. Bye.